Good morning, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us here on KXAN Live. We're going to catch you all up now on some breaking news overnight. 13 people are now receiving treatment for injuries after a mass shooting in downtown Austin. The shooting happened at about 1:30 this morning at about East 400, I should say, for the 400 block of East 6th Street in that very popular, busy stretch of bars there. This is an area near Trinity Street. And what happened is that someone opened fire this morning, again at about 1:30. 13 people ended up being injured at this time. No deaths to report right now. As of about 8 o'clock this morning, from the latest information from police. Officers, though, are still searching for a suspect, and we'll share more information here in just a moment about the vague description that police are giving of that gunman right now. But we do want to begin, if you're all are just joining us, showing video that witnesses have sent us just a few moments ago of the sound of the gunshots being fired early this morning. Let's take a listen to that first. That video there at the very beginning coming from a local production company that was recording interviews on 6th Street last night. And then you can also see the overwhelming response from Austin Police Department. What we have learned this morning from the interim police chief here in Austin is that it became very difficult due to the large crowd on East 6th Street and the chaotic scene for EMS and fire department to arrive. So the police became the very first responders to treat some of these victims. You may have seen in that video just a few moments ago of officers doing chest compressions. We also have them carrying victims to the ambulances. And we now know that at least 6 people were taken to the hospital in the back of patrol cars, police rushing people there to get treatment. And the interim police chief, Joseph Chacon, saying that that may have very well saved many lives this morning because we have no deaths to report at this time. Just to recap what we have learned about this mass shooting in downtown Austin, 13 people have been hurt during the shooting. At least 2 are in critical condition right now. Police did transport 6 people to hospitals in their patrol cars. We just mentioned that it had a hard time for Austin Travis County EMS and the Austin Fire Department to get to that area of East 6th Street because of the large crowd gathered there, plus the chaos that unfolded as these gunshots rang out. A search is still happening at this hour for the suspect. Police only released a very vague description of that suspect right now. We're going to share what limited information police are putting out there right now. If you take a look right here, police are saying that the suspected shooter is a black man with a skinny build and locks-style hair. He was last seen wearing a black shirt. That is all the information that we have right now. What police are asking anyone who might have been out and about early this morning on East 6th Street to give them a call. And if you have any video or pictures about all this unfolding, here are some numbers to call. So police say first you can call 911 with that information to share any details that you might have recollected or any video or pictures to share. Also, you can call these 2 numbers that you see on your screen right now from the Austin Police Department's Aggravated Assault Unit. That number is 512-974-TIPS. Also, Crime Stoppers tip line is 512-472-TIPS. What police are asking for is if you have any video or pictures of the gunman or the shooting or the response that unfolded afterward and the chaos, please contact police to be able to share that at this time. I'm going to leave that up just so we can share that information for everybody who's watching right now. Throughout these early morning hours, our reporter on the scene there on East 6th Street in downtown Austin was able to speak to a few witnesses who heard some of the gunshots, saw the response, and the ensuing chaos that followed the gunfire. We're going to play out an extended clip of the interviews with these witnesses, so just bear with us and we'll come back afterward and recap everything that's happened so far. But again, this is witness sound from people early this morning after that gunfire broke out on East 6th Street. Let's take a listen.
I was just on 6th Street partying with my cousin. You know, it's just a regular Friday night. Honestly, we didn't even hear anything happen. It wasn't until like maybe 5 minutes before the bars were supposed to close down. You know, people started shutting down. We were all going outside. Nobody knew like anything was going on until the cops were like, "Hey, get off the street," and they started like putting down the caution tape. But like I said, nobody heard any real shots or anything until we came out and we actually came face to face with like, "Hey, this is an active crime scene. Something's going on. You know, go to your cars immediately and get out of the streets." You know, from being literally right in the club down, you know, on the same block when this stuff is going on, you know, you didn't hear anything from outside. You know, I was literally right in the club, right in front of when all this was happening, and you know, we were just listening to the music. You couldn't hear any of the shots, and then we came outside and we heard from, you know, different people, like, this many people got shot, this many people got shot. We actually also had alerts from the Citizen app saying, you know, multiple people shot downtown. And, you know, when you come out and you see the cops putting up the crime scene tape, you know, it kind of hits close to home. But, you know, as, you know, somebody being in the clubs, you didn't know what was going on. You couldn't hear anything from inside.
What was it like when you came out and you see all this chaos? What was it like?
It's kind of surreal. It's still pretty surreal because I got work in a couple hours. It really hasn't set in because I went straight to, you know, live streaming to make sure everybody in the vicinity is okay. Because when it came through, it came as multiple people shot. You really didn't know what was going on. So whenever I got that alert, I just went live on the Facebook and Instagram to make sure everybody was okay. But like, you really didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. Does this change your mind about coming to party downtown at all?
Nah, not really. I'm gonna keep coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live by myself, so it's like, I ain't really worried about it. It's not the first shooting I've seen downtown. Probably not going to be the last, but I just want to make sure everybody in the community was around, that was aware, that knew what was going on.
Did you see anybody laying down?
Yeah, there's a couple of YouTube videos. I'm not going to go into any details, but there are people laying down, and if you go on YouTube, you'll see videos of people just laying on the ground on 6th Street. But I made sure my cousin and her friend were okay. We went straight to the car. We were supposed to go to an after-hour club, but everybody separated. I came over here to make sure everybody was safe on Citizen and both on Facebook, live streaming. As of right now, they said, no shooters in custody. They have a description, but because of that, because I was a rumor before it got confirmed, I wanted to make sure everybody that's, in the condos, I have people who are literally less than 12 streets away from here. I wanted to make sure they're okay. So I just went on live and made sure everybody was aware. Hey, there's something going on here. I don't know, but let's find out together.
Did you, and I'm sorry, I just got here, I'm with KXAN. Were you here when everything was happening?
Yeah, I've been at 6th Street all night, basically. I started out at Rainey with my cousin and her friend, and we ended up on 6th Street at the end of the night. Like I was telling him, we really didn't know anything was going on until we came outside of the club. The clubs closed down a little bit earlier, and all the lights came on, and we're like, okay, whatever, we're supposed to go to an after-hours club, and it wasn't until we were walking around and people were like, hey, you have to get off the street. It was never like that we saw what was going on, we were told what was going on, but, I was right on the same street that this was happening. You couldn't hear any shots going on in the club. You just heard music, coming from in the club to outside. It was, it was pretty surreal. You couldn't even, fathom something like that would happen outside.
I mean, yeah, like, it's crazy. When you found out what happened, what was your initial reaction?
Make sure my cousin and her friend were safe, and then make sure everybody, could be aware of its surrounded area. Luckily, there's an app called Citizen, and you could get live police scan notifications, live events that go on. And anytime I see something like that, I always go and try to figure out what's going on, live stream, because, there's, tens, 100,000s of people on that. It could be one person, it could be 10 people. If you save one person from getting injured, it's worth it.
What was it important for you to come in and check out the press conference, to listen to what was going on? What was it important to wait around a couple of hours?
I've been here since last year. I've been here since the summer. You never know what happens versus what's being told. I was here during the Justin Howell incident when, somebody was actually shot by a beanbag less than 2 blocks away from here in front of APD. And, it took Twitter to figure out, hey, who is Justin Howell? We had to do, hashtag Austin John Doe just to, get APD to figure out what was going on. And ever since then, I'm from a small town and coming into a big town, you never know what to, trust. So ever since then, if I'm available, I'm going to come check out. I'm going to report, and I'm going to make sure everybody's aware of not only what I know of what's going down on the street, because just because they say something's happening doesn't mean it's always necessarily happening.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's literally surreal. I have work in a couple hours. It hasn't set in. I just came to document, record, make sure everything's all right, and he'll probably kick in a couple hours. But I got work at 6 a.m. So honestly, hasn't all kicked in.
Yeah. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Matt Perlstein, Mattperlstin.
Okay, you?
And Brandon Arlick, Brandonarolick.
Perfect. Okay, so you guys don't have to like bend down to it. It'll pick up your sound. All right, so we're kind of talking. Tell me a little bit about what happened. You guys were actually in the area when it happened.
Yeah. Do you want
Sure. So we were online to a bar on 6th Street. Everything was totally fine. I mean, the whole night there was like a huge police presence. There were just so many people in the street, and we just heard like
five or six.
Yeah, like a bunch of gunshots going off. Everyone got on the ground. Like we couldn't even comprehend what was going on at the time. Yeah, we were just totally. It's still difficult to comprehend what happened.
Yeah.
No.
Did you guys, after you guys got down on the ground, did you guys see anything?
We saw the police running over pretty quickly right after it happened. It seemed like the reaction was pretty quick after.
Yeah, the reaction was quick. But yeah, I mean, we saw people on the ground. It was definitely difficult to see.
When you say people on the ground, you mean people shot?
Yes. Yeah.
What's going through your mind when that happens? You guys are in town visiting.
It was again like it's still difficult to comprehend. Like it just happened. It happened so quickly. We really. I mean, we were like, how is this even possible with the police presence that was here? It's difficult to. It's still. I don't even understand how it happened.
When you guys got down on the ground and you guys are realizing what happened after that?
It was pretty weird. It sort of seemed like everybody just went back to doing what they were doing right after. A lot of people left, but there wasn't like a major feeling of everybody being concerned or paranoid.
Yeah, I think maybe people just didn't realize what had happened.
Yeah,
People probably didn't have the time to reflect on what exactly happened, yeah.
Yeah. I know y'all are out of town. You guys have been here since Wednesday. You said you don't feel unsafe now. You're just obviously still in shock.
Yeah, it's definitely a feeling of shock right now. Like I guess we'll know more details tomorrow. Yeah, right now we're just, I guess, looking to see more of the details behind it, how this was even able to happen, and how to make sure that this doesn't happen
Have
in
y'all
the
been
next
in a
couple of days.
situation like this before?
Never.
Not like that,
not,
no. Yeah.
Nothing
You said you're
close.
kind of concerned you guys are staying somewhere on 6th Street.
Yeah, I mean we're staying literally in downtown Austin, like on 6th Street, like where we were gonna walk through to get back to our hostel is closed off. So, yeah, we're right there.
You guys be safe.
Thank
All
you.
right.
What was the
Thank you.
chaos? It seemed like there was a lot of roads blocked. It seemed like it was just a huge radius of police everywhere.
Yeah, what bar were you guys in? Or
Aquarium,
outside of, I
was
guess.
it?
What
Yeah, we were outside the aquarium.
Yeah.
And then that's when you guys were you guys going inside or coming out or?
We were online.
Yeah, we
right?
were waiting to
Yeah.
get in. We had been waiting to get in for like 2-3 minutes. We were like right in the front of the line, so everything that happened was like there were probably like 50, 60, 70 people like separating us from like what happened. So it's not like we saw what happened while it was happening, but we heard it. Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward, I guess you guys are young, going out and stuff. Are you guys at all hesitant?
I mean, we want to make sure that this won't happen again. Like, it would be nice to know
Yeah.
that this will not happen in the future, and that the police or whatever authorities are in charge will make sure that something like this can't happen.
Yeah. I do believe that it's probably a freak accident based off what we heard, but it's definitely not something we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you
So-
guys are like, is this normal for us?
Yeah.
That-
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much and stay safe. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Again, that was an extended interview from 3 different witnesses to this early this morning's mass shooting in downtown Austin. Again, if you're just joining us, 13 people have been hurt in a mass shooting on East 6th Street. This happened at about 1:30 this morning in the 400 block of East 6th, in that very busy, popular area there of bars and different clubs and music venues. What we have found out from police is that the shooter in this particular case has not been taken into custody right now, and police have very limited information about a description for this person. We'll share more about that here in just a moment. So what we want to do first, though, is again show you a witnessed video that was sent in from a local production company. They happened to just be on 6th Street early this morning getting footage, and they captured the sound of gunshots. So just bear with me for one moment as I bring that back up, and we'll get you caught up on the information about this mass shooting in downtown Austin. Just wanted to restart that clip so you all could hear the number of gunshots. But as you can see in this other witness video, police officers jumping in to provide some first aid and other life-saving moves to help the victims there. And what we know is that the police chief early this morning told us that it was very difficult for Austin Travis County EMS and the Austin Fire Department to respond quickly because of the large crowd on 6th Street and the chaotic scene that unfolded, people running about and the general chaos that unfolded after this shooting. And police really jumped in and even transported some of those victims to the hospitals to get treatment in their patrol cars because there was nothing available at that time to take those victims to the hospital. So we just got in a statement a few moments ago from one of the city council members here in Austin, Mackenzie Kelly, and I want to read that statement to you all now. So take a look right here. Mackenzie Kelly just tweeted this statement out. She says, quote, "Since early this morning, the Austin Police Department has been investigating the horrific mass shooting on 6th Street. At this time, there are numerous shooting victims, including 2 with injuries that are life-threatening. We hold those who have been injured and their families in our prayers today, and we also pray for the recoveries of those injured. We are grateful for the swift response of law enforcement and stand with them as they continue their investigation." She goes on to say, "Let there be no question, this despicable and cowardly act of gun violence only steals our commitment to making Austin lead the nation in being the safest city in America. No community should ever experience what occurred this morning in Austin. We urge anyone with information to step forward so those responsible are held accountable." Again, this statement is coming from Mackenzie Kelly, an Austin City Council member, just a few moments ago reacting to the mass shooting that unfolded here early this morning. To recount the details, if you're just joining us, 13 people were hurt during this mass shooting. It happened in the 400 block of East 6th Street in that very popular, busy area of bars there in downtown. 2 people, according to police, are in critical condition, meaning their injuries are very serious. Police ended up transporting 6 people to hospitals in their patrol cars. The others were either taken by Austin Travis County EMS paramedics. Some even arrived at their hospitals or an urgent care clinic in personal vehicles. The search is still happening for a suspect right now. Earlier, we did share that the police only have a very vague description of the suspect, and while that gives us pause in sharing at this time, what we are doing in sharing these next details is to say if anybody was out and about in that area, perhaps witnessed the shooting or was nearby, if you have information about this particular person, and this again is a general description provided by police, contact officers here at the local department and we'll share that information now. The police are saying that the shooting suspect's description is of a black man with skinny build and locks-style hair. He was last seen wearing a black shirt. That is all the information we have to share right now from Austin Police at this time. Again, we will keep asking to see if there is any new details to share at some point today. Police did let us know that they are combing through business video surveillance cameras in that area to try to maybe get some either video to share or pictures to put out there of this suspect because no arrest has happened as of 8:30 this morning. Police are saying anyone out there who was on East 6th Street and saw something happen, perhaps got video or pictures of this, to contact the Austin Police Department. That information is right here. So you can call 911 to be able to share that information. You can also call these two numbers listed on your screen. One is for the Austin Police Department's Aggravated Assault Unit. That number is 512-974-TIPS. You can also call the Crime Stoppers tip line. That number there, 512-472-TIPS.